Picked this up about 4 weeks ago now. Been using it pretty much every day. It's the new INKBIRD INT-12-BW. It's a 2-probe wireless setup. This is the box. It's a bit knackered because I've been well used by me. Look inside. So you've got a quick guide set up there. Do's and don'ts. You can also log onto the internet and take a look at that. This is your pull out quick guide, sort of poster type one that you open out, gets you going ASAP. You've got usual USB-C quick charge cable, and you've got the main unit itself. This comes with a smaller probe, which is ideal for putting into smaller pieces of meat where you wouldn't be able to get the length of penetration on the larger probe. So for say a small chicken thigh or something like that, this smaller probe would work. And then you've got your usual normal length probe as well. Just power up the unit. There's a button on the side, you press and hold. That's your USB charge point. Obviously you put your probes back into here to charge them up. Got magnets built in on the back so you can stick it to something metallic, and you've got a pull out stand so you can sit up like so. Now to turn the unit on, press and hold the button on the side until it lights up like that. A few seconds it will register the probes. I'm guessing you can see that alright. Yep, it's going through. There you go, that's the 2 probes registering now. Bluetooth sign, Wi-Fi sign, battery, ambient temperature, and your separate probe temperatures there. These have also got here the battery life of the probes. They're both fully charged obviously. Now 25 minutes charging of these probes gives you up to 25 hours of use. So 25 minutes in there, 25 hours of use, whatever you're going to cook. Are you going to cook anything more than 25 hours? Unlikely. Brisket, 18 hours at the worst. These probes are going to last for that length, no problem. Both these probes are IP67 waterproof, or water resistant as the case is, which means you can submerge them into water or liquid or a braising liquid or whatever. You can also put them into the dishwasher to clean. However, I wouldn't advise that. A simple sponge over and make sure the end's clean when you finish, so it charges correctly when you replace it, is all that you need. I've been using these in the last few weeks on a few salt beef cooks, where the salt beef has been put into a gastronome, stainless steel, and then the liquid poured in. This has been inserted under the liquid, and then aluminium tin foil placed over the top to steam the salt beef, and these are still working. These are still working through all that metal and being picked up by the base unit, so very impressive. I've also had these stuck in the meat in the kitchen, which was about 50 metres away, while I was doing stuff in the shack, and I had the base unit with me, and the base unit was still picking them up from the kitchen 50 metres away. Now they say 100 metres range on these on the Bluetooth. Obviously that's subject to obstacles and line of sight and whatnot, but I've certainly had them running at 50 metres through the shack, through a shed, and in through the kitchen wall into the kitchen, and they've been fine, so that looks pretty good. Also the Wi-Fi connection is not only 2.4 gig, but this is 5 gig as well, so depending on what system you've got or your best signal strength, you can set it up to 2 if you want, the 2.4 or the 5, and it will switch between them. It'll also switch between those and the Bluetooth. Now the probes are calibratable should you wish to go down that route if they ever need it. However, they are out of the box accurate, so plus or minus 1 degree, so very accurate probes as well. You shouldn't have to recalibrate them unless you're doing some weird type of cooking where you want to offset from the start. Now one of the good points about the INKBIRD equipment is they have one app that does everything. So no matter what INKBIRD stuff you've got, whether it's the temperature controller, the blower, other types of probes, when you download that app, everything will connect to it, which is really handy. It's like a base station for the lot. Once you've downloaded the app and installed it, you'll find you've got 28 types of meat, whether beef, chicken, pork, turkey, whatever you can set, and then the USDA recommended temperature is in there as well, so you can have rare, medium, well done, all in there for you, or you can customize it and set your own temperature. This is running the latest Bluetooth, which is Bluetooth 5.4. Also in the app, once you're on there, you can log all your cooks, up to 80 minutes per cook. So you can go back in a month's time or 6 months' time and think, how did I do that? And look at the your graphs and your temperatures and see exactly what you've done, what temperatures were there, etc. In the app you can set timers, so you can set a timer to run for when you want to come out and do something, or you can set interval timers if you want to come and turn a piece of meat over or baste a piece of meat. You can set up timers for that to remind you to come out. Range wise, as I said, you should have 100 meters on the Bluetooth and 100 meters on the Wi-Fi. Obviously once you're connected up to your Wi-Fi system, your range then is the planet. You can be in Australia and you can monitor your cook. Once you're logged into the app, you can change all the settings on this via the app. The brightness of the display, centigrade, Fahrenheit, anything you want to change is all done via the app, not via this unit. As you're probably aware, INKBIRD also do a 4-probe version of this, but you won't get the shorter probe, which can come in handy for the smaller cooks, or the single item cooks. So that's also good. And to be honest, 4 probes, I probably can count 2 or 3 times I've ever had to use 4 probes, and that's probably running 2 or 3 barbecues or kamades that I've run 4 probes across them. 2 probes is probably all most people are ever going to actually need. Bad points about the unit. To be honest, apart from the fact it won't get up in the morning and make you coffee and toast, I can't find anything wrong with this. I've been using it for about 4 weeks, virtually every day. It hasn't skipped a beat. It's worked underwater, it's worked under foil. I can't find anything wrong with it at all. To be honest, I've always been a lover of hardwired probes. I haven't been into all this wireless technology of probes, but I have to say that that's changed now. Wireless has come so far, it's so reliable, it's up there, it's as good as a wired probe these days.